She is, she's a girl who kind of starts out looking for an adventure, living in this small little village her whole life, and gets more than she bargained for, and is set out on a mission to get her brother back and keep him safe. And that's pretty much her drive right now, you know, live out her dad's wish and keep her brother and keep him, find him, and get him back.
Is it fun doing the action scenes and running around more so than just being in a drama talking?
Oh, you know what? They all have their. I do like, you know, dipping into that stuff for sure. Adventure stuff is always cool, though. You know, I mean, I grew up watching Star Wars, and I've been with boys my whole life. I've tried brothers and stuff. So for me, the adventure and the action stuff was definitely very exciting. I loved it. Yeah.
Your character scene is more interested in the old world. You know, she pulls out the lunchbox and she has all the postcards, the iPod. She seems more. Does she want to go back to that world? You've kind of grown up in a world.
Yeah, you know, she doesn't actually want to go back to that world because she doesn't really know that world. This stuff in the box is stuff that she's accumulated throughout her years, and it just everything reminds her of certain things. And her mother and her are very close, and so, you know, the postcards. I mean, the way that I see it, the postcards are something that her mother would go over with her and explain to her what it was like. You know, when she's old enough to understand it and what it was like back then, how people were, and looking at the postcards and envisioning that world, as it brings her closer to her mother, being, you know, going through all that stuff, and it's just memorabilia. You know, when you look at stuff from your youth, you don't necessarily always want to go back to that, but it brings up certain things for you and brings you back to it. You know?
All right, cut. And then he says, "Okay, Eric, so let's keep talking about this casting." And I pause.
We are led to believe that.
Are you directing Star Trek right now? And he's like, "Yeah, it's just an action scene. It's fine. Let's talk." And like the ability of that dude to multitask blows my mind. And John is just such an incredible partner. So understood.
Well, to the best of my knowledge, because I don't know very much. No, she doesn't know anything about it. No, nothing. Because I mean, I would imagine if she did, then maybe actually I don't know, because then he wouldn't have given her to her to advertise. But I don't think. I mean, to my knowledge, no, she knows nothing about it. Yeah.
What's it like to have three of the best sci-fi guys of the whole project?
Oh, pretty much the best. They're all so cool, you know. I'm so lucky to be around all of them. I'm learning so much from them every day. I mean, Eric's pretty much the coolest guy ever. Favreau's like an actor's dream come true, and JJ, I was idolized, you know, all of his work for so long. So it's just like a dream team.
Is that added pressure or intimidating at all?
You know what? Maybe if they were like mean people, it could be. But they're so supportive of everything that we do from the beginning. I mean, I did my first audition with Eric and one of the other producers and the casting directors, and Eric was so sweet and so supportive of you know what you're doing and encouraging and stuff like that. That it was like I was hanging out with friends. You know, I almost gave Jon Favreau a hug on my second audition. I was like, "You don't know him. Don't do that. Step away." But it just makes you feel so welcome. You know, it's just that I was like, "I know you." No, I don't. No, I don't. So yeah, it's great. It's really cool.
He sat down and got